Hello out there and welcome to another compact tuning guide for Forza Horizon 5. In today's video I'm diving into the 2022 Hyundai Kona N, taking it for a spin around my test track. This compact Korean SUV packs an impressive 280 horsepower, but there's a catch. It's all channeled to the front wheels. This setup does limit its 0 to 100 run and poses challenges, especially out of sharp corners. Adding to the challenge is its engine sound. While it's great in real life for a basic 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, in FH5 it's more reminiscent of a Simpson S51. The overall sound design of this car, in my opinion, leaves much to be desired. However, the acceleration above 100 kph is acceptable given its concept. The handling on the other hand is quite commendable. Despite being front-wheel driven, you still can coax this SUV into going sideways, though not as effortlessly as with rear-wheel drive cars. Still, it's impressive for an AWD vehicle. The steering is precise, likely due to the stock compound. A B-class car with sport tires serves as a solid foundation for tuning, although wider tires would have been beneficial given the weight and ride height. The braking system is mediocre, falling short of the Evo X impressive braking system from the previous video, but faring better than the BMW iX. In summary, the Kona N might not be the best B-class car, especially considering its relatively high PI, but the potential of this Korean vehicle is evident. In the next step, right after completing the stock run, I'm going to upgrade this car into A-class. Something a bit unusual for me, so stay tuned. Let's dive into the tuning section. Firstly, I'm widening the tires since the stock ones felt a bit undersized. While 235s work fine on a hot hatch like a i30N, the Kona N is around 100 kg heavier and taller. Ideally 245s or even 255s would have been a better match, but the base Kona's wheel arches may limit their options. Following that, I'm introducing an all-wheel drive system. You might wonder why? Well, with the power figures you'll see later, FWD wouldn't make much sense. Yes, I could have gone for semi-slicks, aero and less power, but the build I have in mind isn't just for tracks where I stay above 100 kph, avoiding traction issues. Even those 265s with semi-slicks would have slowed down the car, especially with a significant drop in weight. Next on the list are new rims. A necessity not just for losing 21 kilograms of unsprung mass, but also because I'm not a fan of the stock rim design or the trend of B-colored rims. To me, it's a questionable trend, much like BMW's persistent use of it. To complete the tires and rims section, I'm widening the track a bit, maybe not entirely necessary with the AWD and wider tires, but it adds a nice touch. Moving on, I'm adding a 7-speed race transmission since a 6-speed wasn't available. A race differential and driveline are also essential, along with the subsequent race braking system, race suspension and race anti-roll bars. The street chassis reinforcement is sufficient for this PI, considering the Kona N felt relatively stiff in stock conditions. The race weight reduction trims the weight go down further, now sitting below 1300 kilograms, which is impressive, especially after adding AWD. Lastly, we delve into the engine upgrades. The most crucial improvement is undoubtedly the exhaust system, transforming the Kona N sound from a 2-stroke engine to that of a proper sports car. After adding nearly every upgrade, we've nearly scratched at the 400 HP mark, over 100 horsepower more than stock, and shed nearly 500 weights. After finishing the base tune, you'll find the fine tune and share code, allowing you to use this tune yourself. Last but not least, we are heading to the tuned run. So, here we are. The Kona N is now coated in Atlas white, boasting more power, less weight and no struggles for traction. Spoiler alert, this little beast is now as fast as a stock Ferrari Roma, at least on my test track. Firstly, the acceleration is significantly improved. Not a big surprise, but the little Korean has matured. It no longer gasps for air after 200 kph, now it just effortlessly runs and can achieve speeds above 280 kph, which is simply amazing. The 0 to 100 run is now around the 4-second mark, and the responsiveness from this now 2.4 liter engine is nothing short of impressive. The handling on the other hand is a pleasant surprise. You can induce oversteer a lot. While you can't control it like a BMW M2 or Toyota GR86, some power slides are definitely doable. It's now pretty twitchy in the narrow streets of Guanajuato, which adds a lot of fun. Somehow, the Kona now even corners like an AWD car with a lot of front downforce, holding its line astonishingly well, almost like it's on rails, as long as you don't over-rotate the steering wheel. The braking system is also significantly improved from stock, though still not amazing considering the low weight, tire width and compound. Now it's still in midfield. And that's it. The Kona N is now a great competitor for A-class races. No traction problems like RWD or FWD cars which are common in this class. Decent acceleration and top speed, great responsiveness even without the aero upgrades. And the car is dynamic like other cars without AWD. Overall, the car offers a perfect blend from every world. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please use the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep the revs up high and the weight down low.